In the journey of love, doubts and uncertainties can creep into our minds, causing us to question whether we are with the right person. It's only human nature to wonder if our relationship is truly compatible and if our partner is the one we are all meant to be with. If you find yourself grappling with these thoughts, you are not alone. All couples and potential couples experience moments of uncertainty. To help you navigate through this uncertainty, we present 7 crucial signs that may indicate an incompatible relationship. Pay attention, for recognizing these signs can be the first step towards understanding your own heart and the path your relationship is on. Sign number 1. You're constantly unhappy. In any loving relationship, happiness and joy should be at the core. After all, being with the right person is meant to bring out the best in you and create some of the most enjoyable moments in life. However, if you find yourself constantly unhappy while in a relationship, it's essential to pause and reflect on what might be amiss. Feeling persistently unhappy, even when you're spending time together or going on dates, could be a clear sign that something isn't right. Maybe there's a lack of emotional connection, a fundamental mismatch in values and goals, or communication breakdowns that leaves you feeling unsatisfied. Take the time to examine the reasons behind your unhappiness. Is it an isolated issue or is it a recurring pattern? If it's the latter, it might be an indication of an incompatible relationship. Don't dismiss your feelings, as they could be your intuition nudging you to reevaluate the partnership. Sign number 2. You're experiencing high levels of stress. Relationships can be a source of happiness and fulfillment, but they can also bring about stress and anxiety, especially when things aren't going well. While it's normal to have occasional worries or concerns about our relationships, it becomes concerning when stress becomes a constant companion. Pay attention to how you feel in your relationship. Are you constantly on edge, feeling overwhelmed with stress and anxiety? Do you find yourself worrying excessively about the state of your partnership? If the relationship is consistently tipping the scales towards stress rather than relaxation, it might be a sign that something is amiss. Healthy relationships should provide a sense of emotional safety and security. While every relationship has its ups and downs, if the downs consistently outweigh the ups and lead to prolonged stress, it could be a red flag. Take the time to assess what aspects of the relationship are causing the stress. Is it related to communication issues, trust concerns, or lack of emotional support? Identifying the root cause of stress can help you decide if the relationship is worth salvaging or if it's time to consider moving on. Sign number 3. Your expectations are not being met. In a relationship, we all have our idealized visions of what the perfect partner should be like. However, as we get to know someone on a deeper level, we often find that reality doesn't always align with our initial expectations. It's natural to make some adjustments and compromises as we navigate the complexities of relationships. In the course of a partnership, couples tend to adapt their expectations and understand that no one is a flawless match to their dream partner. This process of adaptation is a healthy and necessary part of building a strong connection with another person. However, there's a limit to how much compromise is reasonable. If you find yourself consistently struggling to accept your partner's negative traits or feel like you're compromising on fundamental values and principles, it could be a sign that you're with the wrong person. Healthy relationships involves a level of give and take, but when you feel like you're sacrificing too much of yourself or your happiness, it may be time to reassess the compatibility of the relationship. Sign number 4. You knew there were problems at the very beginning. In the early stages of a relationship, it's not uncommon for couples to overlook or downplay certain negative traits in each other. The initial honeymoon phase often leads us to focus on the positive aspect of our partner, blinding us to potential red flags. Research has shown that during the courtship phase, people tend to naturally ignore or minimize each other's negative traits. However, if there were glaring issues or warning signs from the very beginning that you consciously choose to ignore, it could be an indication that you might be with the wrong person. These early warning signs, if not properly addressed, can resurface later in the relationship and become more pronounced and problematic. Take a moment to reflect on the early days of your relationship. Were there specific behaviors, attitudes, or character traits that bothered you, but you dismissed them as insignificant or believed they would change over time? It's essential to be honest with yourself about any initial concerns you may have had. If you find yourself facing recurring problems or facing major issues that you noticed early on, it's crucial to address them openly with your partner. Ignoring or suppressing concerns can lead to resentment and dissatisfaction later on. If you're still there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more relationship advice like these. Now let's get back into the video. Sign number 5. Your gut tells you something is off, but you can't seem to pinpoint it. Our intuition and gut feelings can be powerful guides in our lives, especially when it comes to relationships. There might be times when you sense that something is off in your partnership, but you can't quite articulate the reasons behind your unease. Trusting your instincts and being attuned to your emotions is essential, even if you can't logically explain why you're feeling a certain way. While communication is vital in any relationship, there are instances where you might find it challenging to put your feelings into coherent words. You may be grappling with a vague sense of discontent or unease, unsure of how to communicate it to yourself, let alone your partner. In such cases, learning to listen to your inner voice can be invaluable. Sometimes, your subconscious mind can pick up on subtle cues and signal that your conscious mind might miss. Your gut feeling could be an amalgamation of these intangible perceptions, alerting you to underlying issues that haven't surfaced yet. These feelings might manifest as an indescribable sense of discomfort, anxiety, or restlessness. As tempting as it is to rationalize away these feelings, it's important to pay attention to them. Your intuition might be trying to tell you something important about your relationship. Ignoring these signals may lead to ignoring your own needs and well-being. Sign number 6. Your partner doesn't seem very consensuous. Personality traits can play a significant role in the dynamics of a relationship, and certain traits have been linked to marital satisfaction. A 2004 study published in the Journal of Family Psychology explored the connection between personality traits and the happiness levels of couples. Among the traits that researchers identified as contributing to dissatisfaction were lowered conscientiousness, high neuroticism, and lowered agreeableness. Conscientiousness is a trait associated with being organized, responsible, and dependable. Partners who are highly conscientious tend to be more diligent in managing their commitments and responsibilities, making them reliable and trustworthy. On the other hand, individuals with lowered conscientiousness may exhibit a lack of discipline, becoming prone to procrastination and neglecting important tasks or promises. If you've noticed that your partner doesn't seem to prioritize fulfilling their obligations or appears disinterested in taking care of shared responsibilities, it might raise concerns about the compatibility of your partnership. Perhaps they struggle to keep their commitments, arrive late to important events, or overlook essential tasks. These behaviors can lead to frustration and feeling of being let down in the relationship. Keep in mind that individuals have the capacity to grow and change over time. If you recognize such traits in yourself or your partner, it doesn't mean that change is impossible. Open and honest communication can pave the way for understanding each other's strengths and areas for growth. Sign number 7. You're too similar. The age-old saying, opposite attracts, has been a popular notion when it comes to relationships. However, is there any scientific basis to this belief? A study conducted in 2007 shed light on the dynamics of personality similarities in relationships, and the results might surprise you. Contrary to the idea that opposites makes better partners, the study found that greater overall personality similarities between couples can have an effect on relationships, and it may not always be a positive one. As similar couples spend more time together, the data suggests that there is a higher likelihood of experiencing a downward slope in the relationship compared to couples with contrasting personalities. Researchers also noted that couples who had similar levels of extroversion, which refers to being outgoing and sociable, were even more likely to encounter dissatisfaction down the road. This finding may come as a surprise since it challenges the notion that shared traits lead to smoother relationships. Furthermore, a lack of diversity in personality traits might translate into similar approaches to problem solving, leading to potential conflicts when neither partners is willing to adapt their viewpoint or compromise. And there you have it. 7 crucial signs that might indicate you're in an incompatible relationship. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel for more valuable contents like this. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. We would love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have you ever encountered any of these signs in your own relationships? How did you handle it? Your insights could help others going through similar situations. If you have any suggestion for future video topics, feel free to let us know. Our goal is to create content that matters to you and helps you navigate the complexities of life and relationships. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep fostering meaningful connections in your life.